This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard! He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest?
My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
A lonely watery grave is all the better you shall ever desire. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
So all this, kidnapping Shira, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time?
I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you. You're mine!
This is over.
You can't move! Resonate with the earth! You have to hold on!
You're mine!
Rending you a bloody piercing onward!
Here I come!
Dragon Force!
Dragon
Take
Force!
Searing blade!
Strike!
Reload!
Here I come!
I'm all sucked up!
You're mine!
Time to stop! Searing
Eternal
blade!
devastation! Dragon
How
Force!
about some of this?
Here I go! Not on my watch! It's over!
Explosive ring!
Reload!
It's on!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come!
Shine!
Take
Take
it!
He just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Hurricane Strike!
Eat this!
Lightning
Now!
Strike!
This!
open!
Here I come!
Let's go!
Dragon
Blind you with this shot!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Explosive ring!
Benediction light.
Dragon form!
Arch seal.
Heal!
I'm not done!
Hurricane strike. Searing flame. Reload. Lightning.
Strike!
The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that.
Dragon form!
Hurricane
strike. Gemini Aqua.
Captain, I'm ready!
Shion. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Is that it?
Take this!
Hurricane
Dragon form!
Searing flame. What's he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah!
Try harder! Now! Take this! No escape! It's over! Double demon fang!
Radiant light. Here.
Light up the dark! No escape!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Double demon fang!
Radiant here. Radiant
Double demon fang!
Look shot.
Take this!
It's on!
That's far enough.
Double demon fang!
Take this!
Here I come!
I'll
No
heal.
escape! You're mine!
Take this!
No escape!
I'm in your debt.
Here I come!
Glacial spear.
Take
Resonate
this!
with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're mine!
Lancer.
Not today!
Take this!
Their arms were interrupted!
Strike!
First aid.
Try harder!
Begin!
Take this!
Water.
Shield!
Bang.
Die!
Here I
Dancing
come!
away from
I'm not
Take this!
Fury. Burning.
Die!
Hear my call.
Eagle ray!
Die!
Going in. Will this help?
This should do it!
Take this!
This one's
Take
mine!
this!
Healing circle.
Base might with dragon blade!
Take this!
Dragon swarm!
Radiant.
No further!
Die!
This one's mine!
Glacial spear. Here came the
Here I
light.
come!
Lightning.
Blind you with this shot!
Dragon swarm!
Elusive deity!
Glacial
Take
spear.
it.
Here's evil.
Dragon swarm!
That's far enough.
Try harder!
Freeze Lancer.
Entertain me.
Here's a healing
Resonate with the earth!
Double demon fang!
Hurricane strike. Radiant. Lightning strike.
Bloody
Not on my watch. Hurricane strike.
Stalagmite!
Lightning strike. Glacial
this.
spear. Here's the evil.
Explosive ring!
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon swarm!
That's far enough.
Light up the dark. I'm out of ammo. Back into the air.
Dragon
I'll
swarm!
face you!
Now this is
one's
enjoyable.
Shine! Radiant light!
Take this!
Regenerate!
Radiant.
Appreciate the
Double
help!
demon fang!
That's far enough.
Dragon
Here.
swarm!
Arch seal.
Here,
let me have
black and blade!
Dragon swarm!
Radiant. Here.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Searing flame. Reload. I'm out of ammo. Back into the air. Hurricane down.
Double demon fang!
Entertain me. This is over.
Double demon fang! Burn it
There,
down!
just like that.
Here I come!
Lightning strike.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Explosive finish!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Got him! It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign.
What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign.
That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that, Alin. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playmates.
What right have you? Speak of sin.
Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked to rule.
No one did.
What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants. It's the day.
Come on!
Regenerate!
Guardian! By the power of water!
Here I come! Here I come!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here I come! No escape!
Lightning Strike!
I shall erase everything.
Come to help you. Reload! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
This one's
Is this it? Forgive me. This is my fault.
Look sharp!
Try harder!
Freeze laser!
Unleash! Try harder!
What in the world?
Dohaline!
I'm all right. I'm still safe.
I let my guard down.
Arts are being interrupted.
Annihilation! Hear me! Artillery! Burning
I will
Strike!
show you beyond
Pierce evil!
Take
this! Will this help?
Unleash!
It's in your hands now.
Dragon Shell! Not done
Healing
yet!
circle!
I'm out there!
Back into the radiant
You're mine! Like ice!
Can't
I'll
move.
bring you back from death's abyss!
Talon Storm!
Resuscitation!
Dust to dust!
First aid!
Out of...
Wasn't weak!
Curse Strike! Stay away from my friend! I shall erase everything!
Confiscate!
Resuscitation! I'm not done! They'll pay for this!
That's what you all down.
I can handle it.
Newly! First aid!
Arrogant!
Annihilate!
In a bind?
Run away from
Unleash! Try harder! My turn!
Holy Land! I can't kill you forever! He's too fast to keep up with!
Then we'll take him together. Rinwell, follow my lead.
Okay,
I'll provide cover.
You're mine!
This one's mine.
Begin!
Can't move!
Don't leave me all alone.
Now it's my turn! Unleash lightning!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
There!
Searing flame! Reload!
Unleash lightning!
You can't get out of this! Crescent spread!
Take this!
Arc
All
shield!
shall bow before me!
Elusive deity! This one's mine! Going in!
Dragon form! Unleash lightning!
Searing flame! This one's mine!
Heal!
Here!
Move it!
I'm out of ammo! Watch it!
Here I come!
Annihilation! Into the shadows! Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched worm! No!
Everyone together.
I'll shoot him down! Do it!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Switch Yield before your sovereign!
Here's evil!
You're finished!
Freeze Lancer!
Your life will end here!
Here's evil!
He's about to attack! Damn it! We need to stop him! It's over! Tempest! Dragon Swarm! Proof of all others shall be banished!
Begin!
Try harder! Try harder!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? It's over! You're mine!
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Shine!
Radiant light! Pulse of regeneration!
This one's all mine!
Eat dirt!
He who prepares is free.
Take this!
Hang fight!
Dragon Swarm!
Take to the fray!
Captivity!
Glacial Spear!
Die already!
Glacial Spear!
Here I come! Unleash lightning! You're mine!
Look sharp!
Begin!
Shield and
Shine!
I couldn't make it in time. I'll trip it up. Can't get out of this!
Thank you!
I never miss!
Astral Arts?
that's my cue!
Shut him down!
I'll bring you back from death to birth!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
Resuscitation!
Out of my sight!
There!
He's there! Lead! Arisen!
Radiant light! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of arrows! Annihilation!
Die already! Try harder!
Resonate with the earth!
You picked I shall be the ruler of all things! Dragon Swarm! Take this!
There! Help this! Piercing roar!
Unleash
Annihilation!
light! You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Piercing shine!
Radiant light! Demon Fang!
Regeneration!
Unleash light!
Allow me to
Demon Fang!
Reload! Here, let me help! First aid!
Is this what real pain feels?
Time to go!
Demon Fang! All shall bow before me!
Far enough!
before your sovereign!
Annihilation!
Explosive rift! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing?
Victory! The throne! Everything finally belongs to me! I have seen flowers. Rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renaissance.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion. What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
What?
Xion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Course!
Is that darkness? A dark master core?
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was It was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renins on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was... different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well,
I'm hungry.
you're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them,
Then bringing them into the castle.
what? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might... The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.